Hello everyone, as you can see we have another Star Wars The Black Series figure in front of us. This time it is Bib Fortuna, and this is the Fortuna from Return of the Jedi. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the outside of the box here. We'll go ahead and unbox him, take a look at his articulation, take some pictures, come back, talk about some of the things that we like and or dislike about the figure. And while we're going through this, if you have any questions, make sure to ask down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. So let's go ahead and get started here. So it's got the green Return of the Jedi, and it looks like we have some drinks with Bib Fortuna here, so that's pretty awesome. We'll get into his head sculpt in just a moment, but as you can see, we've got the mural there, and then he is number 8 in the Return of the Jedi line, and on the back here it says, those attempting to do business with Jabba the Hutt first needed to maneuver past his pasty-faced majordomo, the Twi'lek Bib Fortuna. So yeah, and then we've got we're back at the front here, so we'll go ahead and unbox them as we do. So as you can probably tell by the way I said that earlier, I'm not a fan of his face thus far, but that could possibly change. So we got cup 1, cup 2, cup 3. I don't know why they gave us so many cups, but they did. All right, so we got them out. Let's go ahead and get everything cleaned up and I'll be right back. All right, so we got everything cleaned up here. Let me first start off by saying, if you got the Cantina set, it's going to be very the cups that you have here are very similar to those cups from the Cantina. If you missed that or you didn't see that video, I'll leave a link up here so you can take a look at that. All right, so let's look at the cups here first. Maybe we can get it to focus. It's not trying very hard here. There we go. So I mean, it's okay. Nothing too special. And then lastly, we've got this guy over here. All right. But the main reason we're here, the man himself, Bib Fortuna. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't know. The face is like, below the chin is just off for me. I don't know exactly what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Oh, interesting. So you can definitely take the cape off. I'm not going to do that just because I like the way it looks. But yeah, so you definitely have the Twi'lek head tails here. Interesting. I don't know how I feel thus far. I mean, I like them, I think. But yeah, so thus far, pretty good. So the cape here, it's definitely going to limit movement. I don't know how I feel about it like coming apart so easily. I wish it would hold steady better. So we're not really going to be able to test too far as the motion on the arm all the way up. Yeah, he's not going to get a full 90 on the elbow. That's a shame, as you can see there, hopefully. Let's take a look back. There we go. Yeah, so the twist there, no movement at the upper arm. We do have a left-right on this hand. And then on the other hand, it's a left-right as well. And you have a similar-ish issue. Okay, this gets 90. Maybe the arm just wasn't bent right. There we go. Okay, there we go. We're able to get better than 90. That makes more sense. I was getting very disappointed there. Movement on the head, you're going to be limited by the head tails. But you get a decent up-down movement. You can definitely get a head tilt in there, as you would want. Yeah. And then we look more on the undergarments. And wow, there's lots of, this is super hard plastic, or rubbery. I wish maybe one of these was soft goods, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about that. Overall, so far, I'm liking him as a display piece in the distance. I don't know about up front how well he would work. But what we'll do now is we'll go ahead and take some pictures and come back and see what we learned. If you have any questions while we're going through that, as always, make sure to ask down below. All right, so what'd you think of Bib Fortuna? I have mixed feelings about him. Overall, I'm glad I picked him up. That being said, there are some misses in my opinion, like the lower neck area. Again, I don't know how they would have done it correctly being this type of figure, but I just don't think they did, if that makes sense. But in the distance, I think he's going to look really well. I think that the cloak was a little bit of a miss as well, only because of how flimsy it is. It keeps getting unbuckled, but you know, I understand why they did what they did. Like I said, I think a little bit of soft goods probably would have gone a long way with this figure. It probably would have saved them a little bit of money as well. The cups, like I said, they're basically from the Cantina set. The cups can really only be held by his left hand here. The thumb on the other one, on his right hand, just really isn't conducive to holding one of the cups there. But again, like I said, I think this is a good pickup, especially if you're a Return of the Jedi fan. It would also work for a Boba Fett type display as well. Yeah, I think this is more of like the Boba Fett version of Bib Fortuna than the Return of the Jedi one, like the older looking Bib Fortuna, but that's just my personal opinion. So with that, if you have any questions about the figure, make sure to ask down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, I invite you to do so. We do lots of things on the channel that a professional geek might find interesting, like Star Wars and Star Wars The Black Series, but we also do other things as well, like going to theme parks. We go to Batu East quite a bit, or Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios, but we do other things as well, like gaming, home automation, drones, that sort of thing. So if any of that interests you, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And with that, have a great day.